Eric, Sean, thank you very much. Matthew Whitaker now, former acting attorney general under former President Trump, is with me here live on the Mez. Let's start with that gag order. And look, I want to ask what you know about this judge's family and what the president did in response to reports that were around the judge's daughter. Talk to me.
So there's been several things. First of all, you need to understand this this judge is a Democrat. He's appointed by Democrats. He's donated to Joe Biden's campaign. So there's no doubt who he prefers in this case. That's concerning. The second thing is his daughter runs a digital consulting firm that sends out, the emails that we all get too many of, and raised almost $100 million for Adam Schiff and the Democrats in the Senate based on this trial and these charges by Alvin Bragg. Now, there was some allegation in the court filings by the president's team that on Twitter, this daughter was very active and had, done some pretty outlandish things.
Didn't she change somebody changed her profile picture to look like Trump behind bars? Right. That's what I've read.
Yeah, and then just
but
yesterday. But
you know that it wasn't her.
The court tells us, the court administrator tells us that she doesn't have control anymore of that Twitter account, and so those over the last year or so, that has not been her.
Somebody squatted
posting.
It.
Yeah, somebody allegedly squatted. I mean, this is the hard thing: is the system supposed to have not only be free of conflicts of interest, but the appearance of a conflict? And it seems to me, if we're not at that point, when do we get to that point? Because this judge certainly has, if not bias against President Trump, he is certainly not cheering for him to have a fair outcome in this case.
Well, he wouldn't be alone, though, in that. I mean, look at what we've seen with candidates like Fani Willis down in Georgia and even Letitia James. There's plenty of tape out there of both of those women, one a DA, one an attorney general, also fundraising off of Trump's name and wanting to go after him.
No doubt. And that's why, this is the weaponization of the court system and the justice system continues to be a massive problem in all these cases.
Hence that new term lawfare against Trump. All right, let's move. A federal judge in Los Angeles has denied all 8 of Hunter Biden's motions to dismiss his tax case. The first son is accused of hatching a 4-year scheme to avoid paying $1.4 million in taxes. However, the feds say he seemed to have plenty of money for other things. Just Google him and the YouTube videos will pop up. He spent money on drugs, escorts, exotic cars. Hunter's attorney claimed this was all a politically fueled prosecution, but the judge said he didn't provide any real evidence of that. So there's a judge looking for evidence in the Hunter Biden case.
Imagine that. The facts matter. In this case, the most interesting thing is all of those sordid and things that Hunter Biden did. He then tried to deduct a lot of them from his tax returns. And I think that's where the judge was just like, this is not politically motivated.
Wait a minute. What part of Women of the Night, drugs, I mean, what can you deduct from your taxes on that?
You can't. And this is why the alleged scheme over the 4 years is just, it doesn't even pass the laugh test at this point.
Does this go to trial?
I think so. I mean, he had a sweetheart deal, all signed, sealed, and delivered, and it fell apart. And now he's facing multiple felonies in multiple jurisdictions. This is a worst-case scenario outcome. I'm sure they're trying to negotiate a global resolution, but I can't imagine this prosecutor, Weiss, is going to take any deal short of some jail time.
All this breaking out during the time of his father's re-election bid. And why does that matter? Because his behavior in the past has always been the national security concern. Would it have made him vulnerable with the Biden name and his dad at that time in office as vice president? Great to see you.
Good to see you again, Harris. Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.